Okay, cool. All right. So today's session in this challenge, which we'll acknowledge the collective grief here for anyone who's a US or Canada fan. It kind of sucks now. So in the chat, you can let me know who you are rooting for now. I think I'm going with Jamaica for Bunny Shaw. Anyway, so today is 15 minutes of Pilates-inspired core. Don't worry about don't worry about the definition of Pilates too much. This is a strength session, but with absolutely no hand or wrist pressure. So we'll be lying on our back most of the time, maybe on our stomach a little bit as time allows. One thing that I do want to say before we officially start the 15 minutes is yesterday, or as you know, for my friends who are live, yoga breathing is typically done in and out through the nose. When we work core, you have the permission to not breathe smoothly out your nose. In fact, if we were doing a pure Pilates practice, we would spend a little bit more time on, good choice. Well, not today. Okay, so if we were doing a purist Pilates practice, we would spend a lot of time breathing. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because on a pure core day session, when you contract your abs in, you can get a little bit more out of the movement. In fact, if you breathe out with a little bit of force, okay, so when you pull the navel in towards the spine, your body feels the pulling in. So you can actually breathe out that way. And if you breathe out through the mouth, you get a little bit more out of it if you make this situation with your teeth where they're kind of close together with the tongue and it kind of sounds like shh. You don't have to do it. I'm just bringing it up so that after all of the talk about smooth breathing and yoga and stuff, when you're contracting your stomach frequently, it doesn't work out that way. So if you breathe out forcefully, totally fine. Okay. So that is my intro to that. I won't belabor the point anymore. Let's start our 15 minutes. So let's start seated today. Just for a second to center, you can bring your hands to your lap, drop the shoulders away from the ears, close the eyes for a moment, and just kind of get in the game here. Even if it's a core session, we want to center. We want to show up the best we can for ourselves. So let's start with 3 collective breaths together. Take a big inhale through the nose. Let's exhale out the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. 1 more together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And then set an intention for our next 15 minutes, especially with core. Give yourself a little bit of grace. Some things will feel easy, some things might not. We're going to hang with it and get through it in just 15 minutes. Okay, from our seated position, turn to the short side of your mat. If you have a mat, just turn to the side. Bend the knees, bring the feet to the ground, and then just give yourself a hug. So hug the knees into the chest for a second, dome through the spine, bring the chin to the chest, and let the low back expand. Exaggerate the C curve of your spine here. So bring the chin to the chest totally and find the little C shape through your back. And as you bring the chin to the chest, let's practice pulling the navel to the spine and then contracting your abdomen. And then you can inhale, release a little bit. And then exhale, exaggerate the C curve again. So space between the shoulder blades, think cat spine from yoga, chin to chest, expansion through the low back, and then squeeze especially the upper core muscles. Let's inhale, release. Walk the feet forward a little bit more. Readjust your glutes if you need to. Bring your hands lightly behind your hamstrings. This time, keep a broad chest. So we're losing the C curve. Keep the hands here just for now, and then lean back. So lean back at a diagonal. All right, until you feel kind of max tension on your upper abdominals here. We'll start with boat pose, which is a yoga posture. So Keeping the diagonal through your upper back, leaning back until you feel max tension. You can either stay here with your hands here. This is boat pose already. You can tap the toes down, keep the heels lifted. You can bring the shins parallel to the ground. Now, if you do that and you start to C curve through the spine on this one, readjust yourself so that you have wide chest, diagonal line. The hands can stay here. The hands can reach forward. Now, if you're feeling like you want a bigger challenge, you can straighten your legs. I'm not going to stay there, but it would look like that. And at each step, readjust so that your chest is wide, okay? And then breathe here, fighting to lean back at the max point of tension, but keeping the spine supported, okay? So for about 3 good breaths, meow, come here. Keep breathing, keep contracting through the upper core, and then bring the feet down, give yourself a hug. Okay, keep the feet about hips width distance apart. Bring your hands lightly behind the hamstrings. This time we will C-curve the spine for a half roll down. So the hands stay lightly here. They're not doing anything. Inhale, find a wide chest for a moment. And then exhale, bring the chin to the chest like we practiced at the very beginning, and then roll back. So this time we do roll back with the curve in the spine to the point of max tension. Your thighs, your quads might start to activate. Hang here. You can even kind of lose the hand contact entirely. And on your next inhale, sit back up, wide chest, diagonal spine. We'll do 2 more of those. Let's reset with a big inhale. And on your exhale, roll back halfway to that point of max tension. So bring the chin to the chest, roll back. You might need to roll back pretty low. And you'll know when you've met your point because it kind of sucks just to be here. 1 more like that. So let's inhale, sit up tall, wide chest. And then exhale, C-curve the spine, bring the chin to the chest, roll back, hang here. Take an inhale here with the C-curve in the spine, and then exhale, we're going to roll slowly all the way down. So this should really be slow, should be hard to talk on the way down. And then come all the way down. Hug the knees into the chest for a moment. Okay, bring your legs to tabletop. So bring the knees over the hips and the shins parallel to the ground. So you'll know if you're doing it right because when you bring your knees in, it'll feel easier. When you keep your knees over your hips, it'll feel a little bit more challenging. 2 options here as we work the obliques. You can either keep the hands alongside the body, bring them out to a T, or for more of a challenge, you reach your arms up like so. The upper body here stays anchored as we breathe in. And then as you breathe out, drop your knees over to the left. So if you're reaching up with your hands, this forces you to keep your upper body squared towards the ceiling. And it makes it quite harder. And then inhale, come back through center. Reset the knees over the hips if you need to, and then drop the knees over to the right. So you could have your arms up. Again, they could be out, but you are lowering your knees down to max tension where the side of your abdomen, your obliques, are really activating to keep everything stable. Bring the knees up, reset in tabletop. We'll do 1 more to each side. So inhale through center, and then exhale, drop your knees over to the left. So the knees are not going to touch. We want them to hover so that everything is kind of fighting to keep them up. And then bring them back through center, reset, knees over hips, shins parallel to the ground. Exhale, drop the knees over to the right. So fight to drop them as low as you can on each side without touching the ground. Hang here. And then inhale, back to center, hug the knees into the chest, give your thighs a break here. Okay, reach the arms back alongside your ears. Okay. From here, bring the chin to the chest and lift up. So you are C-curving the spine here. Head, neck, and shoulders are lifted. Chin is into chest, and the hands are reaching back. Stay here for a hollow body hold with the knees bent. Or if you want the full hollow body hold, the legs extend. And we're just going to hold here for 3 breaths. So if you feel neck tension, bring the chin to the chest a little bit more. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. If you want more challenge, you can lower the legs lower. Hold here. And then lower head, neck, and shoulders, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. So that's a hollow body hold we're adding on. All right, so arms back, reach overhead around the ears, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Okay, all right, let's find a full hollow body hold. If you're coming with me for the full hollow body hold, the legs go out. Take a big inhale as you extend, and then exhale, bend the knees into the chest, bring your chin into the chest a little bit more, okay? Lower all the way down. That's the regular movement. A modification option is to keep your hands alongside the body. Inhale here as you extend the legs, and then exhale, just rebend them into the chest, okay? So again, options. The grounded version, inhale as you extend the legs with the head on the ground, exhale as you bring the knees into the chest. The more active option, C-curve the spine, hollow body holds, inhale, and then exhale, bring the knees into the chest, okay? So we'll do 5 of your choice. I'll demo from the full hollow body hold. So bring the chin to the chest, reach the arms back along the ears, extend the legs out, big breath in, big breath out as you bring the knees into the chest. Remember, you can drop your head, good. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders lifted the whole time. If you're here with me, inhale, exhale, rebend knees into chest. 3 more, inhale, extend, exhale, rebend. This is sometimes called a double leg stretch. Inhale, extend, exhale, rebend. 1 more, inhale, extend, and exhale, rebend, lower head, neck, and shoulders, rock from side to side. We're adding on here, this is a typical series for core. So we did the double leg stretch. This time we're extending only 1 leg at a time. So you could be on the ground. Everyone let's start on the ground, in fact. Everyone bring the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg. So that's all that's happening. The hands will lightly stay on one shin, okay? And then rebend, switch. So the left knee comes in, right leg extends. So you can stay here and switch with your upper body on the ground. So we'll start here. And if you're on the ground, when the knees come in, think about contracting the abs a lot and then inhaling on the switch. Okay, amplification option. Lift head, neck, and shoulders again, curl the chin to the chest, and then when one knee comes in, strong exhale, inhale through the switch, exhale, the other one comes in, all right? We'll do 4 more, meaning 4 more on each side. So right, left, right, left, 2 more, right, left, keep lifting head, neck, and shoulders, C-curving the spine if you're with me, right, left, hug knees into chest, lower it all the way down, shake from side to side. There's 1 more movement in that series. So let's all start upper body on the floor as I demonstrate. Bring the knees into the chest and start to extend the right leg up. So you can have a bend in the knee for sure. It's not a hamstring stretch, okay? We're just activating the lower core. So the right leg is up, the left leg extends. So that's for everybody. So you can soften the intensity by just keeping a big bend in the knees. Maybe it looks like this, but the left leg never touches the ground here as best as you can, okay? So it's gonna hover and you lower the left leg as low as you can without dropping it, where you'll feel max tension right here, like right below the abdomen, okay? Below the navel. You can bring your hands alongside your body, take a big inhale as we stretch, and then exhale as we switch, okay? Let's just do a few of those together, okay? So like the other one, you'll inhale through the center and then exhale as you pull one leg in. Maybe it looks like this. Okay, cool. And then challenge yourself to drop the leg as low as you can. So even with your upper body down, this can be quite a lot of work if you really focus on lowering the leg as low as you can get it. Hug the knees into the chest. Now, either stay with that version for the next 5 reps on each side, or if you want to amplify, you'll come with me, okay? Curl the chin into the chest, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, extend the right leg up, extend the left leg out, okay? So now we're lifted up off the ground, so we're feeling this right between our rib cage. Take the hands lightly behind the hamstrings. Again, you can have a bend here too. It's fine. Okay. And then inhale, switch. So you bring the other opposite leg in. Okay. That's it. All right. So we switch. Switch. We got 3 more on each side. Switch. If you're feeling really bendy, you can grab your calf or even your ankle, maybe up here. I lost count. I think we're going to do an extra rep. Let's do 2 more on each side. Right. Left. Right. Left. Lower head, neck, and shoulders. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Okay. Bring the knees back to tabletop. So again, knees are over the hips, shins are parallel to the ground. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows out for a Pilates movement that's called crisscross. It's basically a bicycle crunch, but with a little bit more like alignment and intention. Okay, so this time, lift your head, neck, and shoulders, but do not curl the chin to the chest. So you're just looking straight up at the ceiling with a wide chest. So you'll feel, again, if you poke right between your rib cage, you will feel all the muscles starting to work, okay? Inhale here. Exhale, extend the right leg, and then just twist to the left as you bring the right elbow across your body. I know. Inhale, come back to center. Okay, kitty. And then exhale, left elbow taps right knee. Let's do 2 more. So by moving really slowly and keeping the knees over the hips, rather than bringing the knees all the way in, it'll kind of be a little bit more challenging. So right elbow, left knee, back to center, left elbow, right knee, back to center, right elbow, left knee, back to center. Oh my gosh, everyone has an opinion. Left elbow, right knee, back to center, lower head, neck, and shoulders, hug knees into chest. All right. So last movement here. Either come back to another set of crisscross. Again, knees are in tabletop. You twist opposite elbow, opposite knee. Or if you want to amplify, we'll do the straight leg version. So remember the crisscross, set it up with the knees in tabletop, hands behind the head, elbows out. If you're coming with me, we'll extend the legs up, bring the hands behind the head, elbows out, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Again, keep space between the chin and the chest for this one, and then we'll drop the left leg. So it's a combo like the straight leg stretch we did earlier. So this time with straight legs, twist left elbow to right knee, come back through center, bring the legs together, and then drop one leg, opposite elbow, opposite knee. I know. Come back through center, left elbow, right knee as you drop the left leg, back through center, drop the right leg, right elbow, left knee, back to center. 1 more on each side with the crisscross with this. Drop the left leg, left elbow, right knee, back to center. Drop the right leg, right elbow, left knee, back to center. Everyone hold up. Hold up here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower head, neck, and shoulders. Hug the knees into the chest, rock from side to side, roll over onto the side closest to the camera. Whew. Bring your top hand down, come up to sit. I always develop a little bit of like a cold sweat during those. Come up to sit, let that go. That is your 15 minutes. Bring your hands to your thighs, close the eyes, and take a big inhale through the nose and an exhale out the mouth. That is your 15-minute core session. For my friends who join live, just write the date in the group chat. If you watch the recording, tap save complete, and I'll see it in the feed. And I will see you for the next session, which is Monday at 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific. All right.